Welcome back to the Huntin' Grounds. As you guys know, I talked up this episode a lot because I'm pretty excited about it, because we have found a new technique that we've used here on the Huntin' Grounds to keep our food plots looking even better, longer, so we can have a lot more deer in our food plots for a longer time. As you guys know, if you have a smaller food plot, a lot of times it can get over-browsed by deer and it can eliminate your food source, so when deer season comes, you don't have that food source to hunt over. Well, we found a solution to that problem here on the Huntin' Grounds. We all dream of having our own great hunting grounds. But in today's world, land nor money grows on trees. Here on the Huntin' Grounds, we teach you cost-effective techniques of how to improve your very own hunting grounds. Soybeans on average on our food plot are about 2.5 foot tall, and pass on those traditions to our youth that are being lost. That's pretty sweet, man. Here on the Huntin' Grounds, we don't just shoot them, we grow them. This food plot we're in today is kind of my testing food plot. I test a lot of my ideas in this food plot, and if it works, I put them in my other food plots. Well, this food plot was being hit hard by deer, and as you know, I love my Eagle Seed soybeans because they're Roundup ready. There's no competition underneath them, so in the fall I can come in and spread winter wheat. Well, the problem with this food plot last year was by the time hunting season had got here, it had been so overpressured by deer coming in and browsing that there was no food left for the deer to come in to browse on, so the deer weren't here for the hunting season. We found the solution to the deer overbrowsing our food plot by the Huntin' Grounds Barrier. It's composed of a few simple products of cotton rope, and you got this kind of nylon marker tape. Now what we're kind of trying to do is mess with their two senses at the same time. We have their sense of smell, and we have the visual sense here as well. Now what we've already gone and done is we've taken this cotton rope and we've soaked it in a deer and rabbit repellent. With the slightest wind, this nylon marker tape can move and the deer see that, and so it's something that they pick up, kind of creates a barrier. Now you might not think this barrier is something that's going to keep deer out because you're using two strands of little bitty material, but you'd be surprised how many deer come up to this and turn away just because they can smell it and they can see it. Now you can see it's composed of simple products, but a food plot about 1/4 acre is only going to cost you about $30, opposed to an electric fence costing you a whole bunch more than that. Now one thing you definitely don't want to do is close the whole food plot off to the deer, because we want the deer still knowing that they can come in, they can rely on the food source here, and what we've done is we've kept half our food source open and not cut it off with that barrier. You want to keep a portion of that food plot open so the deer know there's still food source here, they're still coming in and hitting, and you can see evidence of that here on this food plot because half of it is browsed down, that's on the outside of the barrier, and on the inside of the barrier, even in drought conditions, still continue to grow. There's new leaflets and the deer haven't browsed on it. Now what we've done to prove that this works is we've set up our trail cams on the outside of the barrier to show that the deer are coming up and they aren't crossing the fence. And we put them on video setting just so you can get a good idea what's going on. And we've had deer after deer after deer come up. They don't really react too much to the fence that it spooks them off, but they know it's there and they'll stay actually a good 3 feet away, and I have not had one deer cross over this fence and get into the food plot. Well, we proved another cost-effective technique here on the Huntin' Grounds with the t.h.g. barrier system. Hope you guys enjoyed the show, and I hope it was informative. If you guys want to see more of our videos, go to www.thehuntingrounds.com, and as always, have a better than average day.